There's a self-love revolution going on in the world today, but what does it really mean to love yourself? Here we go. Hello everyone and welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I'm Darienne, your certified spiritual rock star, and I'm talking about self-love today. Many of us spiritual coaches talk about self-love, and I want to teach you what it really means to love yourself. I think that there's this idea, I think everybody's walking around trying to pretend to love themselves and not really understanding experientially what it means. And so I want to help you with that. Really know, really feel. And I want to give you a little exercise at the end of this to really teach you what it feels like to love yourself. Because I think that we can easily say, go take a bath, take some time for yourself. But that's not necessarily, that isn't an act of self-love when the entire time you're thinking about what you have to do and, you know, your son's soccer game tomorrow and what so-and-so needs. You're not loving yourself. So truly loving yourself is really mental work. It's not physical work. And then the mental work tends to, when we work on that stuff, the inner work, then on the outside we start to end up doing things like taking a bath. So taking a bath and taking time for yourself and going on retreats, that's really the effect of the cause of loving yourself, right? Sometimes it helps us when we say, oh, I'm just going to go for a walk right now. You know, I'm not loving myself. I'm going to go for a walk. Sometimes that helps us to get back to ourselves, but really I think it's best to know in our bones what it feels like to love ourselves, right? So here's a quick little exercise I want to teach you, and you can use this with any emotion, with anything you wish to feel. So if you want to close your eyes right now, or you can just listen and then rewind back and do this later. I want you to think about what it feels like to be supported lovingly by the people that you love. Let's say your father always made you feel really loved and supported. Let's say your mother's touch. And maybe if you don't have those people, maybe a grandparent or even a teacher that just always looked out for you and you felt like they supported you. Tap into what you already know that feels like love, what you already know as love, and not the shit that makes you feel bad. I know a lot of us got that. If you can't think of anything, think of, let's just pretend for a moment what it would feel like. Create a mother in your mind and how fantastic she would make you feel. Imagine yourself being a little child in the arms of your mother and feel the sensations, the physical sensations of what it feels like to experience their love. And then think of more situations and then allow that feeling to grow. Maybe give it a color and then allow that color to grow throughout your whole body. Just intensify it. Just focus more and more on it. What does it feel like to be loved and supported? Think about the times when maybe you were scared and your parent came to your rescue, or someone came to your rescue, a big sister, a sibling, a best friend, and you felt comforted and loved. Think of the easiest thing you can possibly think of. The easiest person you can think of, maybe a grandparent, anybody you can think of, even if you create it up in your mind. You have to just make a whole new person in your mind. What would the ideal, most loving, supportive person feel like to you? And feel that experientially within your body. If you can't do it right now, start to practice it. you know? Start to practice with maybe people that just kind of had your back. Maybe you didn't feel intense love, but they just kind of had your back, and you felt like, all right, that person kind of had my back, and that felt good. And then think of more times when somebody had your back, and start off little if you have to. If you can instantly think of somebody, maybe your children, who love you so unconditionally, and think of how beautiful it is to be loved by them. Now I want you, if your eyes are closed or open, either one, I want you to take a moment to recognize that you just, on your own, without those people being there, you just created the sensation that you so desperately want to feel. We all want to feel loved. We've just made it in our mind that we need to have those people to hug us, to hold us, to support us in order to feel what we're feeling right now. And we have the ability to feel on our own. Now I want you to become that person. I want you to become every single thing you think you need. I want you to energetically hold yourself. I want you to energetically tell yourself everything's going to be okay and I got you. I want you to be your own mother, be your own father. I want you to feel the sensations of what that feels like. Employ the source, the powers of source. Employ the angels. If you're having trouble, ask the angels to help you. Ask your higher power to help you. Ask God to help you. Ask the universe to help you. Ask all of the loving universal energy to come and help you. Ask eternal love to help you if you can't do it on your own. And then be your own support system. Give yourself an energetic hug. Place your hands on your heart. And just as you would love another person, just as you would love your children, or your siblings, or your best friends, or whoever you love deeply, love yourself like that. Talk to yourself. If you have doubts, tell yourself exactly what you would tell your friends who have doubts. It's going to be okay. It is okay. Trust me. I got you. Tell yourself everything you wish someone else would tell you. And I want you to feel that. Feel that energy and recognize that you just did that on your own. With God, of course, with the powers that run through your aura, that run through your being. When you practice this every day, this is what it means to love yourself. This is what it means to fill up your own cup. And then if you, from this place of being so loved by yourself, if you feel the urge to go take a bath or go on retreat, you know that it is the effect of already loving yourself. It's a little icing on the cake, you know? Does that mean don't go take a bath and don't treat yourself when you don't know really what it feels like to love yourself? No, do those things anyway until you start to really experientially know what it means to love yourself. But what it really means to love yourself is to be there for yourself, is to energetically support your own self, is to create a sensation of love within you without needing anybody else. It's not this, I'm independent, I don't need nobody, I could do everything on my own. No. It's just experiencing, allowing yourself to create the sensation of love within yourself. And just bathing in that. Bathe in that before you go bathe in some Epsom salt and essential oils, which is gorgeous. Bathe in your own self-love. Feel that. I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope that you can come back to this video and remind yourself every single day. I hope that you can get into a practice of creating love within yourself. If you have ever gone to DariaWaken.com, which I'm still working on my websites, I offered a free download of, a free streaming of my meditation called Expanding Love. And in Expanding Love, we do this where we create love within ourselves. But this was really feeding it to yourself. All that love that you give out, pour it into yourself. Give it back to yourself. because I promise you it's going to be oozing out of you so much that every single person you grace your presence with will feel that love. You won't have to give any of it away. You just fill yourself up and it's just going to sprinkle fairy dust all over the world. There it is. I hope you enjoyed that one. Please join the inspiration conversation down below. If you have any tips on how to love yourself, what it really feels like to love yourself, and what you've done to love yourself. A lot of people have their own different versions of it, and you may, by sharing that, help out another person, and maybe if my video didn't exactly connect with them, they may connect with whatever you have to say. So please share. If you have any questions or ideas for my next Freedom Friday, of course share those. Don't forget to join the upcoming contest, the 5K contest, to win A Course in Miracles and a 45-minute virtual meet and greet with me. All the instructions are down below. And then also, in order to get this puppy for free, Gabrielle Bernstein's new book, The Universe Has Your Back. Make sure you share one of my Freedom Friday videos anywhere you'd like with the hashtag Freedom Friday Giveaway. The more you share, the more chances you have to win that book. I'll see you guys next week. Love you. Mwah.